The sun dipped below the horizon as God's voice filled Jacob's heart. Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, make an altar to me there, where I appeared to you when you fled from Esau. Jacob's eyes widened. The command was clear and resonated deep within him. He quickly gathered his family and servants, his voice tinged with urgency. Listen, everyone, we must put away any foreign gods among us, cleanse ourselves, and change into fresh garments. We are going to Bethel. His household looked at one another, a mixture of excitement and trepidation on their faces. Slowly, they handed over the idols and talismans they had acquired, along with their ornate earrings. Jacob took these and buried them under a terebinth tree near Shechem, marking a turning point in their spiritual journey. As they traveled, an unspoken aura of divine protection seemed to hang over them. Nearby cities, normally hostile or suspicious, did not dare to lift a finger against them. It was as if the terror of God himself lay heavy upon those lands. Finally, they arrived at Luz, also known as Bethel. It was a momentous return, stirring memories in Jacob of his past encounters with God. Not wasting any time, he built an altar and named the place El Bethel. The act of building felt like sealing a covenant, a sacred recommitment to his faith and destiny. During their time at Bethel, they were met with sorrow. Deborah, Rebecca's longtime nurse and a beloved family member, passed away. They buried her under a terebinth tree, naming it Alan-Bakuth, the Oak of Weeping. Yet, amid the sorrow, God appeared to Jacob once more, renewing his blessings and changing his name to Israel. A sense of awe filled him as God's promises about his descendants and the land unfolded before his spiritual eyes. After leaving Bethel, they journeyed towards Ephrath. Rachel, heavy with child, began to feel the sharp pangs of labor. Her pain intensified as they traveled, her face flushed and contorted. The midwife offered words of encouragement, but as Rachel pushed, it became clear that this birth was perilous. With her last breath, she named the child Ben-Oni, but Jacob, perhaps not wanting to mark the child with the sorrow of the moment, renamed him Benjamin. Rachel was buried on the road to Ephrath, and Jacob set up a pillar to mark her grave, a somber monument that would stand for generations. As time passed, family dynamics shifted. Israel, once Jacob, faced the heart-wrenching news of Reuben's transgression with Bilhah. The matter was not spoken of, but it weighed heavily on Israel's heart. Eventually, Jacob arrived at Hebron, reuniting with his father, Isaac. The old man was at the end of his long life, and when he finally passed away at the age of 180, he was buried by his sons, Esau and Jacob. It marked the end of an era, and as Jacob looked out over the lands promised to him and his descendants, he knew the future was filled with both challenges and blessings, just as it had always been.